Hello, everybody, and welcome to this wonderful thing we have to share with you tonight. My name is Shawn Johnson, and this is my dad,
Mark Johnson.
And
she forgot my name.
Yeah. We have something absolutely incredible to share with you. Now, it may or may not speak to you, but definitely thank the person that showed this to you, because you mean something to them, and this is a moral obligation to share with you. Any other words?
Sit back, relax, and enjoy. This has changed our life.
All right.
What we are about to share with you is a term and industry called nutrigenomics, the science of how nutrition and naturally occurring compounds cause gene expression. Science has recently revealed only 2% of our DNA is coded. The rest of 98% is affected by our environment and the food we eat. With that, the medical industry is now researching ways to affect our gene expression. This is cutting-edge science to which you will learn about is at the very forefront of this movement. Before we start, we do have to state that we do not claim to cure, treat, prevent, or mitigate disease, but what we have is exciting. So question, what is the root cause of disease, mitochondrial damage, and the aging process? Look at what you see here on screen: heart attacks, stroke, diabetes, MS, Parkinson's, cancer, autism, fibromyalgia. Would it surprise you to learn the root cause of virtually every disease, including mitochondrial damage and the aging process, is the same thing? The root cause is free radical damage to our cells, otherwise known as oxidative stress. On average, a human produces 300 septillion free radicals a day. That's 26 zeros. And you know antioxidants are important, right? It's because they keep our cells from oxidizing, and they eat up and eliminate free radicals. So what causes oxidative stress? Virtually everything. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, gasoline fumes, EMFs from our house electrical wiring, cell phones, microwaves, Wi-Fi. When you cut an apple or a banana and it starts to brown, that's oxidative stress and free radical damage. And it's happening to the inside of our body. This is also the aging process. Now we know diseases are on the rise. Just look at some of these increases just since 1990. Alzheimer's up 300%, autism 2,000%, bipolar disease in youth close to 11,000%, diabetes 300%, insane. We're all being hijacked by free radicals or oxidative stress. And we're going to show you a way to affect that process by learning how to biohack our genes, cause our genes to express in a positive and healthy way for a better health and a longer life. The 4 important activation pillars of biohacking our health are: 1, reducing oxidative stress, the root cause of virtually all disease; 2, mitochondria health, which is the powerhouse of the cell; 3, gut health, where all our nutrients and health begins; and 4, our cellular flexibility and communication. We're now going to take you back to 2005 when it all started. Shortly after a small biotech company released a product with research so significant, everyone called it a fraud. So ABC News went in to investigate. Let's see what happened.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment. A kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
It's the little yellow pill that scientists say could eliminate chronic diseases and help you live well into your hundreds. Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better and also energized when I do wake up.
You know, as a patient advocate, I stumbled upon Protandim almost 3 years ago. Someone introduced me to Protandim. I just looked at the research and figured out, hey, wait a minute, I have to take 360 oranges in one day to get the same effect of one pill? Sold.
antioxidants, okay? These are still good, right?
Oh, not only are they good, but we've breathed a whole new life into this topic. We now know that you can actually boost your own body's defenses without even just taking vitamin C by eating lots of colorful fruits and vegetables. But there's also a new supplement on the market called Protandem that is made from an extract of herbs that actually upregulates and boosts your natural manufacturing of antioxidant enzymes.
Wow.
So this is going to reduce those harmful free radicals, reduce some of that cell damage associated with disease, and this is a double thumbs up.
How do you find the energy to keep doing it night after night? We get a lot of comments. So people have been emailing me and saying they love how you look, like you're ageless. It's incredible. So
I have a secret.
What is your secret?
I have a secret formula, and it's a company called LifeVantage. They came up with a product called Protandem. Now, what causes the aging process is free radicals in our body, oxidative stress. This Protandem stuff, I've been taking it for 2 years.
We have it on the table right there.
Clinically proven to slow the aging process down. It reduces the oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So I tested it, and it works. And the nice thing, it's not pharmaceutical. It's real food.
I'm going to have to give it a try.
Scientists from medical universities and government agencies around the world were sitting at home watching that ABC investigative report. They contacted the company asking to conduct and fund their own research on this branded supplement. As a result, today Protandem has over 20 peer-reviewed, published, scientifically validated studies, all done and paid for by these prestigious medical universities and government agencies. Look at the logos you see here on screen. They all validate what you just saw. Now, if you're going to do your research, go where doctors go. Visit PubMed.gov. Here is a screenshot of PubMed.gov, the National Library of Medicine, where you can find all published studies on Protandem, on oxidative stress, or even see how oxidative stress and any condition are linked. Check out what Washington State University said about the science of NRF2. This is one of the top medical and veterinary schools in the world. They said NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and the most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. So what is Protandem NRF2? It's made up of 5 natural herbs with a unique synergy that unlocks our DNA to produce our own antioxidants, making it 1,800% more potent than taking any of the ingredients separately. It's clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. This is the first of the 4 pillars of activation that target the root of all disease and aging. Protandem NRF1 is the second critical pillar of activation, and that's in charge of our mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. This improves the health and increases the quantity of our mitochondria. Cancer researchers now believe the cause, cure, and prevention of cancer is linked to mitochondrial damage, dysfunction, and disease. The third pillar of activation is gut health. Physique ProBio has patented technology to protect the bugs passing through the stomach acid to actually reach where they need to live, along with Wellmune to increase the health of our immune system, making this 60 to 70% absorbent, therefore standing out above all in the probiotic market. And finally, the fourth critical pillar of activation is protecting the cellular membrane, increased cellular flexibility and cellular communication. This is where omegas come in, omega plus with omegas 3s and 7s to protect and improve all of that, as well as contains vitamin D since most people are deficient. We call this the Biohackers Vitality Stack. For only $5 a day, you can biohack and activate your cellular health for a better, longer life. They're also available in both bottle and packet form for your convenience. Weight management is important, so LifeVantage created a weight management line that is all natural and free of all the things we don't want while focusing on gut health. As you can see here, it focuses on the unwanted gut fat, that visceral fat. I am sure this guy added some exercise as well. After the results of Louisiana State University's 3 skin cancer studies LSU called LifeVantage and said, you need to make a cream form for the skin, our largest organ. Thus, the all-natural skincare line was born. It has the same NRF2 technology for the outside of our bodies that is also protected by patents, making this the only skincare of its kind. Now, here are some before and afters. You can really see a difference. Imagine if this was you. These are life-changing. Only a man would be brave enough to use the products on half his face. His barber actually thought he had a stroke. And the boy on the right burned his arm with hot water. The darker the skin, the more the skin can kind of keloid. So if you see the difference in NRF2 activation from both the inside and out and outside in just 6 months. And now, amazing NRF2 hand cream people absolutely love. I use this as my body lotion, and what you're looking at is a 7-week difference of only applying at night. And now for NRF2 activation for our brains. We like to call it Focus Drink. This is an all-natural, non-GMO, and free of gluten with all the phytonutrients optimal for brain health. It's truly amazing what happens when you can think clear. Check out the difference in the handwriting of a young boy on the autism spectrum through NRF2 activation in just 2 weeks. People were giving the little yellow pill to their dogs, horses, and cats. Animals don't know the placebo effect, but they suffer from the same health conditions as humans do. So last but not least, we have the same NRF2 technology for our favorite furry friends. Well, this concludes the science and product portion. If this is for you, great. If not, that's great too. However, if you've been thinking about the people you love and care about during this presentation, please refer them to us, as these may be life-changing for them.
When you have an incredible medical breakthrough that no one knows about, it creates an incredible business opportunity. And again, it may or may not be for you, but you know people that may need the opportunity or need a plan B. And it's a moral obligation for us to share all the information with you so you know about it. Then you can pass it on to those that you might know who need it, even if it is not for you.
The world is changing faster than ever. What used to take decades is now taking years or even months.
What you see right now is the illusion that people have had for many decades about the workplace being this secure place to work the rest of your life.
For the first time in the history of our nation, our children will not do as well as us.
We've seen our friends get laid off. We've been laid off. We've had our pay cut.
People are overworked and underpaid. They seem to have less time and less freedom. They live under constant pressure.
This is going to be forced. And so even if your employer loves you, they may have to cut you. There's something wrong that on Monday morning, the heart attack rate increases by 35%.
Technology is accelerating, job security is declining. It just doesn't seem like the old models of making a living are as reliable as they used to be.
Every aspect of our lives, there's a better way out there, but we're still doing it the old way.
We live in the greatest country on the planet, and there are a lot of people sitting around complaining and being cynical.
Like everyone's whining about this old model, and I'm like, why don't you leave it? Look at all this over here. Look at all this opportunity.
Since so much of our lives revolve around our work and the way we make our living, many people are thinking there just has to be a better way.
The biggest challenge facing our world today is not making money, is what are we going to do with all the displaced, unemployed people?
People are afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision. People are afraid of the unknown. People are afraid that maybe I don't have the skills.
Hey, sports fans, industrial age is over. It's dead. It's dying. That's why going to school to get a job is an obsolete idea. A steady paycheck is an industrial age idea.
Our world is changing. Retirement today is not what it used to be. People are finding out that after 40 or 50 or 60 hours a week for 40 years, 95% can't retire at age 65. Have you ever sat down and looked at your retirement? The average Social Security check is only about $1,300. Very hard to retire on. The Walmart greeters, well, they're not millennials. The old days of going to college and getting a good job and then retiring, it's just not working for most people. Robert Kiyosaki is right. The old model is dead. 5 years ago, I thought Uber was something on my grandson's face. Today, it's the largest taxi cab company in the world, and they don't even own a car. What do all of these companies have in common? Network. The gold rush today is in the building of a network. The company is publicly traded on the NASDAQ, and Forbes lists it as one of the top 5 picks for long-term ROI. LifeVantage sponsors the Salt Lake Real soccer team, and it's in the Xbox 360 for global brand recognition. This becomes really important when we start talking about timing. So to get started, there's 3 distributor kits offered. However, if you're serious about the business, Platinum is the only way to go for many reasons, including you get 30% off retail on all the products included in that package for only $1,250 plus tax. And again, if you're interested, we will get with you individually and explain in more detail. We get paid 8 different ways, but I'm only going to share with you 2. If you're interested, we'll cover them individually for you. But for those serious that want to do the business, they come in on the $1,250 Platinum Pack. When your friends join you or your business partners the same way, the company pays you $400 each. So with just 3 friends or business partners, you basically have your money back and lots of product essentially paid for to share with your loved ones, yourself, become a product of the business, and to start your business. These are the countries the company is currently in. You personally may only know people in the US. However, when you hit the elite ranks, you get to share in global revenue. This creates an unbelievable company culture of everyone helping everyone. Upline, crossline, cousins, we call them, and people that have been in the company building for years. We get to participate in that revenue of the network they have built. Absolutely incredible. Now, the big secret is timing. This is the Peter Drucker S-curve for business school on screen. 80% of the wealth in any company is made during the momentum phase. You can see the ground floor there, and then up there at the top, you can see the stabilization phase, or what you might call too late, you missed it. In network marketing, the ground floor is considered to be 150,000 or less distributors per country. LifeVantage has only 80,000 active distributors worldwide. Are you starting to see the opportunity yet? So what happens when momentum hits? A lot of money is made in a short time. Another publicly traded network marketing company, when they went through this, it went up 2,500% in 4 years. Imagine what that could do for you. Now, how much will it go up here? You know, we of course don't know, but you do the math. LifeVantage is a $200 million company now, and I believe it will become at least a $5 or $10 billion company, maybe more. Whatever it is, I want to take that ride for my family. And one question, now that you've seen this, how will you feel if you don't take advantage of this? And 10 years from now, you look back and you're still on the daily grind of life, hamster wheel of life, and you realize you missed this. You missed out. You knew about it, you saw it, and you missed it. If that gives you even the slightest sick to your stomach feeling, then just come join us. So if you want better health, then become a customer. And if not, please refer any of your loved ones, or perhaps that these products can help and help change their life. However, if your health is important to you and you really care about people and you really want to have fun with your friends and you'd like to build a nice retirement income and a business that you can run from your cell phone anywhere in the world, then come join us. Bring your best friends and join us on the beaches of the world, because this truly is a laptop, cell phone, toes in the sand with your best friends and family type of business. We have fun, we make money, and we make a difference.
Now that you've watched this, what resonated with you the most? Get back with the person that shared this with you.
It's a moral obligation to share, and we've now shared it with you. The ball's in your court. We hope you join us.
Have a good day.